Good morning. I'm about to do a little morning art and inviting you along. First I want to tell you that I've already added a collage layer on here, and I'm sorry you weren't here for that. It was just one of those jump in and do it moments, which I really love. But I did have some inspiration actually for this canvas, and I will show you that. And I will tell you later whose art this is. It's an old master's, or not necessarily master's, but a long time ago artist. And what I liked about this was the, I'm going to show you now. What I liked about this was this floral area here on the side. And I wanted to paint something like that. I also like that this is this piece that's coming down here. That's not the face I'm going to do, but this is the beginning for my collage. This is a 12 by 12 canvas, and I'm going to have to move in closer, but you won't miss anything because I will be sure and make sure that I'm in your view. Because really all I'm going to do right now is add some gesso. The face area is going to be somewhere in here, and I like painting on paper, and so that's why I have collaged that in that place. And so this is just going to be a very light coat of gesso in that area. I really don't want it to cover up so much. I just want a coat of it there. Well, it's ready to go. Wanted to show you, I have the my inspiration for the floral colors, whatever. It's from a painting by Mabel Alvarez. She lived 1891 to 1985, and her piece is titled In the Garden, circa 1922. Anyway, wanted to tell you that. Now then, I want to share with you my inspiration for my face that's going to be on here. And here it is. And this is a painting by Eva Gonzalez, 1849 to 1883, and this was a self-portrait. And I wanted to tell you that what I like about this are these round eyes, and so that's kind of what I'm going for. And so here is my process, and guess what? This is not going to stay up here where you can see it, so I'm going to have to put it up there. Anyway, so I'm going to use a piece of willow charcoal. Here it is. Whoops. Okay, it's artist charcoal, willow, assorted willow, and some is hard and some is soft. And this piece that I've got, I don't know what it is, but it broke this morning. But I'm just going to go ahead and so what I want her to be is in this area here, and this would be centered of the canvas, and I want her a little off center to that side over there. So if I can do this without bumping the camera, I will. Anyway, so I'm going to first start off with where she's going to be and how big her face is going to be, and maybe where her eyes are going to be. And you will see that I go through a lot of changing, but that's what's fun about the charcoal. And remember, her eyes are real round. I'm not sure I talked through this part, but I tell you what, my brain is usually never quiet, yakking to me all the time. Okay, so she's doesn't have that tilt that I'm looking for. So I have to work on that. Now, what it is notice that I've got her mouth kind of right centered here, but that's not how it is in the painting. Her mouth is not centered in that area because we see the side of her face. It's centered in this area. So what I need to do is give myself a line for this area and oops, actually I used a wet thing. I'll move that so I won't grab that again, but I usually just use a Kleenex to wipe with as I'm going till I get this the way I want it. Now the other thing is her nose is not right, so I'm going to change that. If you get the eyes where you want them, then the rest of it happens nicely. So she has kind of a square jaw, and I like that. I'm going to go with that for right now. Again, I'm going to mark the eye line, which is halfway, okay? But I'm going to put her pupil in. I need to mark on my sketch. It's going to help me. See? Need to make another mark on my sketch. That line is kind of going down. I've got it going straight across. So, probably too much. With that. Of course, I'm not really trying to get a likeness necessarily. I'm just wanting a face to look at that inspires me, and hers does. Oh, that probably is driving you crazy. Now the mouth is this side, because she's turned, is going to be shorter. We don't see it as much as we would see this side. problem with my morning art now. Well, one good thing is that my new camera is really cool, don't you think? And but the other thing is, I used to use, when I was doing morning art last year, I would video a little bit before leaving, and then I could go to the office and I could do my editing and have it on the blog just like that. But now I can't do my editing at the office with my new camera. Now this side is, the contouring on this side is going to be, I mean, the light is coming from here, so this is catching whole lot of light on this side, and that's why the hard shadow line of the nose is on this side. This side is in more shadow and more shade, and so I'm going to put some of that in to work with my charcoal. And some of this I will straighten out in the next step, which I won't have time for today. I'm really trying to make myself do better sketches on the canvas of the faces. I usually just kind of want to jump in and start painting, which is okay, but I am I know that sketching is a good thing in the end. So now, what I ask myself is, what I liked about the inspiration was the round eyes, and so I'm wondering if my sketch, if I got the round eyes, and I didn't, so I'll fix that a little bit. One thing that probably would help is if I had more than just the iris showing, but this goes right down. See how fragile that charcoal is. Really, her eye and her nose are really close together here, and mine isn't so much. And I think I can bring it over a little bit, but that is one thing that I do have a hard time with. I liked that nose. Of course, when you change one thing, means you gotta change the other things. This eye needs to move over a little bit too. It's getting there. I think her nose is too sharp, but when you get some shading in, I'm kind of liking her. But, unfortunately, for today, I must call it quits.